Hey, welcome to another episode of TWAITTPs, the Tactical Tabloids and Personalities show, where we talk about stuff that you don't worry about. And this is your host, Jeremy, and
Jeremy.
uh,
And I feel like that's going to get confusing in the future somehow, but
nah, that's future Jeremy's problem.
you're right. You're right. We'll let them worry about that.
Yeah, yeah, they can figure it out. But what's happening this week?
So I guess I just finished my week of work. So yesterday was my Friday, and I had like the most amazing phone call to end the week. Um, and I think it's one of those things where it could have been a prank, but I also get the vibe that either they like really committed the entire way through the phone call or this was a legitimate phone call. So I pick up the phone and I work at a gun shop, and basically the callers usually call in to ask questions about if we have certain like items in stock or the usual customer service type situations. So I pick up the phone and I get somebody on the other line that's asking if we have switches. So naturally, my first inclination is, oh, probably asking about, flashlight switches or something for like, controlling your lights and your weapons. So I was trying to clarify this. So they're like, oh, hey, do y'all sell switches? And I was like, oh yeah, are you looking for like, Surefire or what, like, what kind of light switches are you looking for? And he was like, nah, 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 y'all got automatic switches? And I was like, okay, hold up. Is this like, did you think that you called Alibaba Express or something or like wish.com or what? So like he was like, yeah, where you could switch it to automatic. And I was like, all right, dude. First of all, you know, those aren't like legal in at least in the state of Washington without going the extra steps of basically having your own FFL and all that jazz, right? So I tried to explain that to him, but it didn't really seem like it was getting across. And so he starts asking me other questions, like he asked me, "Oh, does do you have guns that have like low recoil, like not a lot of kickback?" And I was like, I mean, that's really shooter dependent based on, how well you shoot. Like if you know how to shoot guns and stuff like that, then that's not really going to change very much. And he was like, well, how about ones that could shoot through glass? And I was like, I mean, at least 32 ACP, you know. So basically, like a
Good
like a
reference, good
like
reference.
yeah, so I'm like I don't man, these questions are like super weird, And of course the guy on the phone is I guess not speaking in the most eloquent way, so I'm kind of getting like certain vibes that I'm not going to go into too much detail about, but the things that he's asking me about plus the vibe that I'm getting over the phone is, a very specific kind of vibe. So I'm trying to keep it professional. I'll answer your questions no matter how bad they are. And so, he continues asking me, he's like, what about guns that shoot good when you like whip it out real fast? And I'm like, I mean, once again, this is really like shooter dependent. If you like are good at, point shooting or, the kind of like index, like body index shooting and stuff like that, then like, that's a different story. But like, this is like not, like this is not somebody who is like asking because of training related or, that sort of thing. This is more of like a, hey, I just want a gun that can shoot accurately without me trying, is basically what he's asking. So I'm like, that's not really a question that I can answer because that's based on shooter skill. And he like finally he was just kind of like starting to get a little frustrated because I wasn't answering his questions, I think, in the way that he was thinking. So he was like, "Yeah, I just need to run up on someone real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna come by later and check some out," and then just hung up the phone. And I was like, "Oh man, if this dude comes in tonight before we close and like this is what I have to deal with at the end of the night, I don't know. So basically, the rest of the night we were kind of like a little bit on alert just in case. But I don't know. I just thought that was
That's funny.
yeah, that was
That's really funny.
a
Nah,
great conversation to end the week.
nah, you passed. You guys, you passed the test. That was actually a secret ATF test. Yeah. And if you said yes, they would have rated you. They were ready to rate you. There's just,
Dude, ATF, man, they had me in the first half.
are you seeing some of this? Like,
Yeah, for real.
it's not an auto switch. It's a continuous switch. See, if you had said continuous switch, that's the keyword. You can't
For the
say automatic.
for the time continuum, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
continuous switch. All right, it's safe, semi-auto, and continuous. Okay.
I like that it comes with a free grip too.
Yeah. Definitely. And then and then obviously these are for airsoft because airsoft guns,
Yeah, definitely.
can never
Automatic
get full auto.
aluminum alloy switch made in China. Nice.
There's one I saw that said tactical China, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh, look at that stock thing too, man.
This one.
Yeah.
I mean, the stock's not illegal. I mean, you could. I mean,
Yeah, theoretically.
You just have to SPR your clock. See, it's airsoft. Totally airsoft.
I have an opinion about NFA that basically if you are able to legally purchase the components that make up whatever is the NFA item, I kind of feel like that shouldn't be an NFA item. Like, for instance, short-barreled shotguns and like short-barrel rifles, that kind of stuff. Like, if you can purchase, those components separately and like assemble them into an SBR or an SBS, and basically you could do that like accidentally. Like somebody who is not well versed in NFA stuff, if they can buy those parts online and have them switch, like basically like sent to their house and like assemble it, I kind of feel like that shouldn't be a industry
and that does
item,
happen. Like you do,
Yeah.
I know. I've definitely run into people that have done it, and they're like, "Huh?" They're like, "Oh, check out this AR I built," and it's like an illegal SPR, and then just because they just bought it and built it, So it definitely does happen.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you can even do it like where you think everything's legal because you bought a short upper online, you went in and bought a complete lower at a shop, and you can legally have purchased those things, and then you just put them together in your house, and now you're a felon. Like that doesn't. I don't think that is a fly move. Like that in itself is an ATF trap.
I think. Yeah, I mean, say what you want. The NFA, we can go, argue about this all day, but the NFA, maybe not abolished, but definitely needs a review, right? It's like I don't mind having something, but you need to look.
Look at how easy it is to buy an auto switch online, right?
Excuse me, continuous switch, sir. We don't sell automatic, and this is from Tactical China. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't know. I think it'd be pretty fun to have a full auto switch on a Glock. Not that I would ever buy one, but I think it'd be pretty fun. It's not effective at all, but just super fun.
I mean, the guy did ask if it had little kickback. So it's like, I think if he ends up ever shooting a continuous Glock, then he's gonna find out real fast if it has good kickback or not.
But through glass, though, it's like who what is he trying to shoot? Is he on a glass house? Is he
I don't know. Like maybe he's like the glass thing makes me feel like assassination.
Yeah. Or
look, man. All I can say is go 13. Bulletproof glass, 30 rounds, same hole.
You're right.
Zero kickback.
That's the gun he needs.
Yeah, for real. Like you know what? He's probably just a guy who loves anime,
You're right.
Yeah. Totally normal.
Yep. Totally. In other news this week, Shotshow just happened. So
don't remind me.
Yeah.
I wanted to go so bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, next year? I mean,
dude, I'm like so bummed out because Sierra Tack asked if I was gonna go to Shot Show, so we could have like went and hung out.
Oh no.
Please, Sierra
Yeah.
Tack, please sponsor us.
We're not industry enough, huh? I hear
Yeah,
because of the pandemic, they're really only allowing like industry, and it's pretty dead from what I remember seeing. Uh, because of the pandemic, they're trying to keep. I guess it's not that bad.
honestly, I heard that it was really nice because that's what Shot Show is supposed to be. Because I think a lot of people kind of abuse Shot Show where basically like there was a lot of like small FFLs that aren't actually shops. They just are like guys who just want to use the FFL to get like machine guns and cool stuff, bringing all their friends along. And so like if you're working a booth and you're talking to basically random people who are not really industry related or anything, it can get pretty tiring. Whereas like the whole point of going to Shot Show is to essentially like advertise your product to big shops and like buyers and stuff like that. And like I guess
Yeah,
it's like
it's a
Shot
trade show. It's a
yeah,
trade show.
it's
It's
exactly, yeah.
it's money driven, right? It's market. It's not like an amusement park. Like it's not really for the public. So it makes sense that it's better. Check out this gamer. What?
Yeah. So isn't there something about Shot Show that like there was some like VR stuff or
I mean,
I
this is
mean
I
that
mean this is one of the VR stuff. So we're looking at what is this?
DARPA.
Yeah. You just throw a DARPA in there, and then
Yeah,
and then
NAVC, Crane, yeah.
you just have to
All the
Mars
cool words.
Marsoc is calm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to throw stuff on it.
NSFW. I mean, what?
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 BBC, British Broadcasting Company.
Whoa. Oh.
You really all you have to do is make something and then like email DARPA. They don't even have to respond. It could be dumb, and then you'd be like, yeah, DARPA's looking to do it.
Yeah.
If I ever make something, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna send it to like everybody, like just email them, and I don't even care if they respond. But I'm just say, yeah, it's on their radar. They're looking at it, so you should invest in us. Just start
Oh.
making shit up. But I know Magpul is doing something cool though.
The folding pocket gun?
Yeah,
Or not? Is it?
no. We already talked about that. We don't talk about that again. But
Sorry, I'm
apparently,
still excited about it. That's all.
it'll come out sooner or later. I wonder if they showed it this year. Probably not. But it's this X4 fire control system. Basically, they're trying to finally digitize guns.
Dude, that just looks like the what's that airsoft company that makes those wacky looking scopes and like body kits for ARs?
I was gonna say NC Star, but then
No, it's
you
like a
said
branch
airsoft,
off
so
of it's a branch off of NC Star. It's like a division of NC Star where they
UTG.
make all
I
the
don't know.
futuristic looking scopes and stuff. Anyway,
Uh,
tell me about this Maztec X4 system.
I don't know. I don't know that much about it. I just very briefly glanced into it, but basically they're trying to upgrade guns with electronics. So the cool thing, I guess, the thing people really care about is the grip and the magazine, and also uh, basically they're making a shot counter that is more reliable and kind of like actually usable. Because if you take a look closely, I don't know, they don't have a close up anywhere. No, they don't. But the idea is like instead of putting anything inside, the shot counter, which is in the grip, can read through the trigger guard plate. So it's like connected right in the middle, right here. So let's see, X4 fire control.
So what you're saying is that they're copying our idea.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So like, gotta keep going to task and purpose. But is there somebody else writing about this? Come on, someone else is gonna write about this.
Task and purpose, the Breitbart of the gun world.
But yeah, it's really just they're just trying to throw electronics in it. I don't know. I don't think it'll take off, realistically
But what
speaking.
about that like LPVO?
I
Set
think they're
like a
just like bolting stuff onto the LPVO. I think the idea is like they were gonna put the
it's like a
it's like
heads
a
up
yeah,
display or
it's like a
something.
HUD. I remember seeing kind of a
Wait,
picture,
go
like an
back to the
over
picture of just the grip, because there's like one where it just showed the grip and the mag attached by itself. I get right,
this
yeah,
one,
right
yeah.
there. So like, is that like one piece or
No,
like
I think
wire?
uh it can't be one piece. You have to reload from the grip.
Dude, yeah, I don't I don't understand how that works. Is it like how do you change the?
There's a contact here. I think they just put it together like this as a as kind of like a demo, but I'm
Oh, I guess
assuming
you know what?
it
No, I bet this is their prototype. So
yeah.
basically, like they're still like kind of working that out.
Yeah,
You know what?
but
It's gonna be interesting because there's gonna be like some kind of like connector piece in the
mhm.
magazine that when you insert the mag, then it touches the trigger the
Yeah,
trigger
yeah, yeah.
the
That,
trigger
that
guard.
that's why that's
Yeah.
that way. That's all I was
Mm.
saying. It will read it through, so you don't have to put anything in the gun. And this is the only way to have it like actually read it mechanically, or I guess like
S- So then
electronically.
does it like wirelessly connect to your optics so that shows you how many
I think
rounds you
it,
have
yeah,
left?
I
Yeah.
think it's wireless, and it would have to be unless you just run wire, because none of the, I don't see any wires running into
Hmm.
any of this, so
Hmm.
they would have
And
to
that
be
would be kind of
wireless
janky too if it was like wired.
everywhere. Yeah. That's the big problem I run into is that I don't know where to put the actual like the brain, the computer. I don't know where to put the counter, and I don't know or like the actual mechanism that counts, and I don't know where to put the display all in a spot where I wouldn't have to use wires. I mean, obviously, wireless is the answer, but at the same time, wireless also has a lot of issues. Like now you need a receiver, now you need a transmitter, and then now you have to pair things, right? So like, how is this gonna work? It's like Bluetooth, so like everybody before you go into battle, it's gonna like, hey, hang on, guys, gotta pair my accessories. And be like, God damn it, what's the pin? 1111 0000. And be like, or like, do you just like accidentally pair someone else's so you're shooting and their rounds are going down?
Yeah, that's a lot, I guess.
Yeah. I think I think it's a good idea, but the problem I'm seeing is trying to add this stuff onto an existing platform is much harder than building a platform around it. Uh, and I mean, like, because the AR, especially the AR, is probably the worst platform to do this because it's so slimmed down and so kind of like,
There's
you
no
know,
extra space to work
yeah,
with internally. Yeah.
exactly, right? There's nowhere else you can put. Whereas like other guns that are chunkier or have a lot more space, you have places to work with
So
it.
like AUGs, FS2000s, Beretta ARX,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
all
even
these
like
guns.
AKs have a lot of space inside the receiver. But yes, all these other future guns. But like stuff like ACR, even the SCAR and the AR, like they're too slimmed. They're too like, yeah, all the fat is trimmed off. So there's nowhere else unless you could. I mean, you could redesign the upper and lower completely, as in like maybe add a little bump somewhere. But at that point, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just build a platform from the ground up that has all the kind of attachment points, right? Think about like you could have like powered rails, right? Imagine like
Someone did that before. That
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I remember reading, but that's my idea, right? You can have a Picatinny, and then in between each slot is contacts, or like key mod or M lock, where each hole has powers through it. So then you just attach it, so you wouldn't need power, or the power would be from on board, like batteries in the stock. You'd have a full stock, and you would just put the battery in it, like that. That's what you need to do is my point. Like you need to build everything from the ground up instead of trying to jank this up. This is just what this is. This is a what is it? Land Warrior army. This is the new. Yeah, this is the new. They're just trying to like redesign the Land Warrior system.
Oh man, that is future soldier right there.
Right here. See, but you see what I
Yeah,
mean? They're just
yeah,
bolting all this bulk onto an M4 where it just doesn't work because I mean this one's probably the smallest I've seen in a while,
yeah.
but the idea is you're just bolting a lot of things onto like that. You're gonna use this?
Jeez. Nah, I feel bad for that guy. Having wait, no, that's just like a show floor
It
area.
is the
It's a
show floor, yeah,
demo. Yeah,
but they're demoing like these systems
yeah.
or somebody's making it, so
Wonder how
uh
much that weighs.
I don't know, but probably too much. Yeah, we keep trying to modernize, or replace the AR or the M4. It just never happens because at the end of the day, it's just too much money and really not that much return. I think, unless you completely overhaul everything from the ground up, but
Yeah.
then it's too expensive. But yeah, that's
Well,
the only thing I really know or care from Shotshow, just because I'm looking at it closely because I just want to say I did it first. Okay, I didn't do it first, but I'm just mad because now people are like, Magpul is so revolutionary. They're putting shot counters. And it's like, you know what? I did it. I did it already. Okay, I know other people have done it, but I've also done it before Magpul. So fuck them.
damn. Someone's not salty about this at
No,
all.
not at all. Not salty at all. But self shameless plug. Go check out our Halo assault rifle video. 1.3 million views. I'm actually pretty proud of that. And I am making new assault rifles and new battle rifles and sniper rifle. And I'm trying to figure out how to build a shotgun.
So apparently, um, I guess the divorce between EOTech and L3 is, I guess, really official now. So L3 and EOTech used to be the same company, or basically like branches of each other. And
Oh
so
dang! I didn't know. I didn't know they're separating.
yeah, so EOTech and L3 separated, and EOTech is like more optic stuff, and then L3 is more like
They acquired L3 acquired EOTech in 2005. So this is
yeah.
16 years ago.
So
Wait, 17
L3
years now.
does L3 is like known for night vision stuff, right? So EOTech is like, oh well, we can make night vision too. So so now it's like extra like, oh, apparent that they're like actually separate because EOTech is now competing, with L3 for the night vision market.
What is
Um
okay?
American Hollow Optics.
Yeah, no,
Holoptics,
holoptics. Yeah,
cutting
and
edge.
so apparently L3 sold EOTech to American holopics.
Yeah. Elite Defense and HEL Technologies.
Uh, yeah, let's see. EOTech. What else have they done? I guess, or have they done nothing? I guess. Okay, let's see what Elite Defense and Heltech.
Hell Technologies.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
they're so cool. Hell Technologies. Uh, what is? Yo,
So
this looks like I'm going through like a fucking like Ubisoft ARG. Like I'm looking at like this is the new like promotional material for the new like Ghost Recon. It's like I've never heard of. Okay, I've heard of these, but I've never heard of like Kokar Management, Hell
listen, these are just
Technologies. Yo,
these are
these
just these are just shell contractor like companies that,
That's what I'm
basically
saying. Like they don't
yeah.
have anything. Like whereas they're like, okay, they're news. Like they have nothing. They went to SHOT Show 2020 apparently, and that was it. Like they don't even have a catalog. Like I get it. A lot of it is like defense contracting or whatever, but like even like L3 or like what else? Like people that sell like you can still see what they build even if you can't buy it.
Nope, they're just so top secretive. They're probably working with DARPA.
Whoa. What the fuck is this? This is what the fuck? The EOTech. What is all this? The EOTech.
What's their Instagram? What's their Instagram?
EOTech Inc. Okay, so their
Oh, okay,
Instagram
yeah, that's
actually
the
is.
actual Instagram. Yeah.
So I guess their website just isn't. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Okay, click on that optic in the first top corner of their Instagram. So this is the new
This
red
one?
dot from EOTech, where
I
they
can't click on it 'cause
finally.
I'm not
Oh,
online, but-
oh my God, yeah. So basically, that you can see it well enough. That's the new like red dot for pistols, dude. Okay, so they were like, yeah, we're gonna finally join the micro like pistol red dot gang. Not even EOTech reticle. It's just a dot. It's like
Wait, really?
HoloSun did copied your like EOTech reticle and like put it on all of their HoloSuns like years ago, and EOTech's like finally joining the game. I think it's like the F Flex, or no, it's a E Flex, I think, EFLX, I think. Yeah, so that new mini red dot site, and it's just like you can't it's just two dots, and one is like 3 MOA and the other 6 MOA. Not even EOTech reticle. I'm like, wow, okay,
Reticle
this is.
options. There's no
Yeah,
reticle on their website. There's no reticle. You just get a glass. You just get a glass.
yeah.
That's it.
And then the other aspect of this is like everyone else is working on closed emitters. And your first product coming into it while everyone is working on closed emitters for pistol optics, you're like, oh, we're gonna look at what people were doing like 8 years ago and try to like compete with that. All right. Slow clap.
Hey man, it's not about who finished the race first. Okay.
It's probably because they got acquired by Holoptics.
Lawsuits. Who made it? Oh my god, who made this name?
But
Like,
then
dude, like,
if they put hollow optics, then it would just look like Halooptics.
Halooptics. Yeah, I know, but like, oh god, I mean, I know why they did, like, you did, but it still like hurts the brain, and it's like, and you look at their website, they didn't do anything cool with it, right? So usually, then your logo should be like
Yeah,
American, like HOL, and then the O should be big, and then
yeah.
like, so
And
it's
the O
like,
should just have a reticle or something in
yeah,
it.
Here, let me MS Paint this for you, right?
Whoa.
So it would be like, I'm not even gonna type it out. This would be like, it would be like American
Dude, don't give away their free marketing, dude. They might
like
see this.
whole. And then you have like a big O like this, and then op ticks, and then and then the inside you can have like the EOTech reticle, right? Like,
This is actually so good.
like,
Watching. All
like,
right, all right. We're moving on. We're moving on.
No,
Uh,
I'm stuck on it. I'm not leaving from this. This annoys me on so many levels, from like a designer and like an aesthetic level. It's like this is the problem with design and nowadays, like in everything, like in video
Listen,
games and everything.
why don't
It's
you
not.
why don't you send Dennis Finnegan an email about this?
You know what? I will. No, he's international business. I need to send that
No,
to Chief Technology
yeah.
Officer.
Dan Lobig. Yeah, send him an email. Let him know how you feel about this.
Oh God, like, I don't know. It's just
Should be like, if you pay me, I will give you an amazing idea for a logo for your company.
I don't want to be paid. I just oh, give me a free EOTech. I'll do it. All right, fair trade.
Listen, we're charitable.
Yeah. No.
It's for charity.
No. Just get us into Shotshow next year, and then we'll call it
we're gonna go under American Hall Optics TWAI TTP division.
Yes. But yeah, I don't know. I used to think it'd be kind of cool, and I still think I've never gone to a con, of any convention really. So it's like, I feel like SHOT Show would be pretty fun. I do want to go. That's like a small bucket list item. I do eventually want to go.
You're saying that you want to go to SHOT Show? Are you?
I do.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I think with a little bit of clever editing, just like we saw earlier with the MS Paint, we may be able to replicate some passes that would allow us to gain access to this exclusive, shot show. It's going to be Shot Shows 11.
like this shot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yep. Mhm. I love how you're just making this without even knowing what the passes look like.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, it wouldn't be the first time I've snuck into places, but I just do people do that? Like, is that a thing?
Uh, so listen, we're gonna need a professor, a Slim Jim, and
Mm.
Ellis.
So, we need a whole crew together.
Yeah, we need
That
to
would
we
be
need to make a crew.
that would be kind of fun. You know what? You want to do it like next year? You want to
Hey,
try to sneak
sure.
into Shot Show?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
We've done crazier things.
But we
So
go as ourselves, right? Like we go as DWA, like industry.
yeah,
We go as DWAI.
yeah,
So people will think like, "Oh, what do you guys do?"
we're gonna make official business cards. We're gonna hand them out. We're gonna hand out swag at Shot Show.
Mm-hmm.
So if you happen to listen to the podcast and you meet up with us at Shot, we're gonna hand out some cool swag and business cards so that we can collaborate and do business with people at Shot Show,
So do
right?
they
Because
mail out? I'm guessing they mail. Do you pick up your
you
passes
pick
when
it
you
up.
get
You pick
there,
it up.
or do they?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! So that
But the
okay.
thing is, you need passes to go in and out. So it's kind of
Mhm.
like if you get like a stamp on your hand when you go to a club, or you get like those bands that you when you go to events, the band lets you go in and out.
Right.
So
But
like,
what I'm
yeah,
saying is, how do we get the intel beforehand to do this? Right? It's like if
oh,
we're gonna copy
did
the pass, right? Like,
did you think NSSF makes it different every year? Barely. Like basically, we just need to look at the previous year's pass and then just change the dates.
okay, well,
Easy.
I'm sure. Actually, we know people that we probably can find somebody that goes and just show us what the pass looks like.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
We
Okay.
got this.
Okay. So next, all right, we're going to Shot Show. You heard it here, boys.
Yeah,
DWAI going to Shot Show.
and then we'll just need to print the passes out, and we need to find some like lighthearted jazz music to play for the montage. Yep, and then we're in.
Yep. It'd be a good time, and it's in Vegas, right? So worst case, at least we'll be in Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Crazy Horse 3, here we come.
I'm not seeing a pass. I'm not seeing a pass online. Actually, probably for good reason, but
Don't worry,
um,
I got you. I got you.
okay. Worst case, I'm sure there's some dumb influencers that'll probably be like, "Yeah, check out Shot Show, check out the Shot Show," and then we can just copy that. It's usually a pretty that's usually like one of the things you don't do is taking pictures of IDs and passes because
Yeah.
that's how people copy it. But people do it all the time because they're dumb. Man, people have no sense of security. But it should be fun though. I think it'll also be easier to blend into if they start letting like people in again. So
Yeah.
because if it's too dead, then we might be found or kind of sussed out. But if there's a lot of randos and people, then I think it would be a lot easier for us to blend in.
Honestly, I mean, it's so big. Even
Mhm.
if it was just industry people, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
I mean, we just have to look the part, like really, just right. It's like
Listen, you just wear polos and slacks,
mhm,
and like just dress professionally. If we have the passes around our necks,
mhm.
you know what? Easy, no
Yes.
problem. And if
I
we're
mean,
literally handing business cards out, like no one's gonna say anything.
you're right. You're right. It's all about just you have to look the part. You just have to
Yeah,
fit it. And then in that case, I'll grab my camera, and I'll just go around taking pictures. And
this is where we need your guys' help. Get our subscribers up so that when they look at our credentials, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, these guys are just as legit as Grand Thumb."
no, we can't. We already talked about Grand Thumb. It's got to be someone else. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Larry Vickers or yeah, Larry Vickers. That's right. Yeah, uh-huh. Didn't he have some kind of thing like where
No,
he
yeah.
he
Oh yeah,
he
the old
flexed his
shot show.
influence. Yeah, he flexed
Oh
his
yeah,
influence at
who was
Shot
it?
Show one year.
Oh, Ruger. That's right. Right. Yeah, 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 Ruger. So I'm paraphrasing and remembering off memory, but I remember there was a shot show where like Larry Vickers wanted kind of like a, I guess he wanted to be treated like differently, or like he wanted to have like better treatment or like insider scoop or whatever, and then um yeah, their record doesn't get recognized at Ruger booth, hits back in social media. So it's basically like, I'm not gonna read it. Fuck it. It's funnier if I just, my head canon. It's just funnier if I just think he's just like throwing like the choosing beggar or like the Karen, or it's like, I'll pay you in exposure. Like, you guys just lost 500,000 people's worth of free advertisement. But
So you're saying people didn't recognize him throwing his weight around?
ooh, too soon. Too soon. He's not.
Wait, he's not even. Yeah, he's
He's
not
not even
even.
that big anymore. Come on, you can't
But
say that.
maybe he was back then. At
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah. Wait, we're talking about his subscriber size, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
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 yeah. They
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
recognize the weight of his following.
Yes, yes. The absolute size of his fan base,
Yeah.
and the
Mhm.
yeah, and Ruger really doesn't understand the gravity of the situation.
Listen, I'm Larry Snickers from Snack TV.
Whoa. Okay, now that's getting a little personal. Come on, man. Come on,
Come
man.
on, man. Thanks, Biden.
That's funny. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Okay, I don't know what I just clicked on, but yeah. I think it'd be fun to go to Shotshow. I want to at least see it once. I've been to a art, like a trade show before. It was pretty lit. But I think Shotshow is like kind of like the big meme one. So it'd be fun to just go and then get kicked out, and then get realized that we weren't even supposed to be there anyways.
I mean, I would imagine that it's like trade shows that, if you're
We
going
need to
to,
get stickers and start zapping everything.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Um,
yes. We should just try to like zap people's like the random stuff, like people's booths, and then like part of their display. So when they pack it up and take it back, they're just like, "Where did this sticker come from?" I bet people do that. I bet that's something people
oh
actually
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah. No, people do that a lot actually. That's just pretty common.
Yeah,
Like sticker drive-bys and stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So we need to get stickers. But yeah, I don't know. Pretty weak showing. I feel like really the only thing I heard about was the X4, whatever. And otherwise, like nothing really new going on, like at all. Like, I don't know.
Well,
Guns
here,
the
like
guns feel pretty stale.
speaking of nothing new going on, okay, so this is going to be like our drama of the week situation. It's not really a specific person, more like two companies. So Surefire and Modlight are in direct competition with each other, and Modlight has kind of had a little bit of like an edge where instead of talking about lumen count, they talk about candela, right? And
Hmm.
arguably this is more important, but Modlight is like they went through a lot of drama in the past with them breaking up with T-Rex Arms and people claiming that they're like Chinese stuff. So it's like, crappy. And, also the fact that you're using 18650 like rechargeable batteries. So a lot of people don't necessarily like that because you can't get like a ready supply of them as easily as just buying, straight up batteries. But that's how you're getting the output, right? So
Hmm.
Surefire, they're a consistent brand in the sense that they basically don't really release new stuff or like very large changes very quickly. So over the past like few years, they've just kept their line more or less the same. And now all these other companies like Cloud Defense and Modlight, they are making all these products that are like extra long throw and this and that. So finally this year, Surefire was like, okay, we're going to release some products that are competing with Modlight. So they have some new products that have basically Candela that matches the throw of like some of the first Modlight products. So now instead of like Surefire only claiming lumen counts, because lumen doesn't mean as much if you're not getting the Candela throw that like other companies are matching. They're basically like going out and being like, okay, you know what? This new light has the same candela as like, some of the mod lights out there. So then mod light this year was like, well, you know what? Because their whole thing is you have to use the rechargeable batteries. Now they're like, well, we're coming out with the dual fuel. So Modlight and Surefire are basically just throwing shade at each other. And like, it's kind of one of those things where, you see two people and they're just giving each other the middle finger in the middle of the street, but it's like not really doing anything. They're just doing the same thing to each other. And so like, I don't know, it's kind of like saying like my dad can beat up your dad, like, I don't know, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here, is that like the products that they're making are just like, oh, we're only making this to spite the other company that we're directly in competition with.
This feels like Sega, Nintendo, or like PlayStation, Xbox, but like not as fun, or like or not as funny, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, look at what we can do.
Yeah.
I mean, guess at the end of the day, who cares? Like, it's.
I mean, they do because it's their competition, right? But
yeah.
I just think it's funny because if you're really making an innovative product, then you don't have to care about the competition,
That's
because
kind of
they're not
what I'm getting at.
yeah, they're not
like,
competition, right? At that point, this is
or
like this is them acknowledging that they think the other is actually competition.
yeah. And I think it's more. I think the L is on Surefire because it's like, why does Surefire care? Like they're so big and they literally have all the contracts. Like, so it's like they can do nothing and still be big and be
Yeah.
fine, right? And they have diehard Surefire fans. And so like in the mod lights, like why are you trying to fight Surefire? They have all the they have all the support and all the recognition. Just do something like be
just
like
make your own thing.
Exactly, or be like the Hollow Sun of lights. Just pander to like mid and low tier market and just gobble that up, right?
Well, but the problem is their price point is too high to like pander to that.
No,
like
I get that, right? So it's like whereas like that's shit on Hollow Sun all they want, but hey, they did something incredible, right? They took like the type of optics that is usually locked at like mid high tier prices, and they're like, nah, dude, we're gonna Walmart this shit. So like everybody, optics are now commonplace, like, and they took the market. It's like, yeah, like is it as good or as feature packed or as reliable as aim points or ACOGs or whatever? Probably not, but does it work? Like, I go outside, I go to a gun store, or I go to a range. What am I gonna see more, right? So who's really winning?
Definitely.
It's kind of like, it's cool, it's like you can make a better product, but who's more popular at the end of the day?
Yeah, China #1. I mean, what?
What? You can't say that.
No. You can say that because that's what they want to hear.
You're right. Gotta up that social credit.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like. Yeah. Well, I think that's all, folks. Unless you got something more.
I guess I'm gonna give that. Well, the Surefire versus Modlight thing, I'm gonna give a 2 Candela rating.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm a little generous. I'll give it a 3 Lux. Because it's like
3. Okay,
I'll give it a 3
good,
Lux just because I think at the end of the day, if they keep competing, then we really win as consumers because like
that's true. You're right.
So at the end of the day, I think we win. I mean, they're the big losers because they're kind of fighting it out. but we're definitely the winners here. I say that as I don't own a single Surefire or Modlight product, but whatever.
Hey, I'm Surefire for life, so.
Nah, dude, all light.
Oh my god. Hey, at least there's a secondary fire option.
Yeah, just right click. That's for grenade.
Yep.
All right, is that all?
Yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's show. Check out our Instagram. It's dwai.videos, and obviously, you're probably watching this on YouTube. Hopefully, we'll get a Spotify account up soon, and we got some new merch coming this year as well. So just keep an eye out for that. That'll be posted on our Instagram. So wow, you're having a little bit difficulty getting in there.
There, I'll just
You can
join
just make
Instagram for
yeah,
them.
you can just make our new Instagram. And then also, if you're not aware, we do have a Discord where we post a bunch of crap there that you can join in on the conversation with us about. So yeah, that's pretty much it for plugs and advertisement stuff, all that boring stuff. We try to keep it short and sweet. And we'll see you next time for DWAI Tactical Tabloids and Personalities. Until then.
Bye. I'm making DWI Instagram. This is how Instagram looks like, right? You have
All right. Yeah.
boxes.
Yep.
You have boxes. Okay, and then
Yeah.
DWI, and this is us right here. You and me. What was it like at DWAI? I don't know. Like I think it's like DWAI dot
That's where your bio
videos.
goes or something.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So bios. And then I think that's about it, right? And then you have more
Yeah.
boxes down here. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. And
It
then
does nothing needs to go in the boxes or anything.
I mean here, gun, and then another gun, and then we'll put night vision here. They look
Oh,
like
nice.
glasses.
Oh, yeah. Nice
What
night
else?
vision. Wow. It's
Yeah.
so future.
We'll put
They're just glasses.
chest rigs, right? Like what else? You gotta have a target.
Chest
Uh,
rig's pretty good. Yeah.
you gotta have a target, and then what else do we throw on Instagram?
I mean, food.
Boba
Wait, no, no,
tea.
no. I don't really do food, but I mean,
Yeah, there's the boba tea though.
yeah, that's a good boba tea right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, and then yeah, I don't know. Just shot show.
Oh, yeah. We'll see you next year, Chacho.
Yeah.